Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Brother Andrew, and man, but I was just streaming for about 2 minutes. I ain't said nothing. My bad. I had the microphone on mute, man. I just got this microphone a couple days ago, so you know, hey, bear with me, work with me. But that's the beauty of being live. You know, things gonna happen, and you know we gotta roll with the punches sometime. But yeah, I was just talking for about 2 minutes, and y'all didn't hear none of that. But you know what I'm saying? We gonna redo this again. I gotta redo the whole intro, man. I had got it good in one take too, man. I gotta redo everything. But hey, welcome to the channel, man. For all my people who's tuning in again, if you already subscribed, hey man, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, hey, greetings, man. You're more than welcome. You know, walk-ins is welcome here, man. We appreciate all the new views. And if you do not know me, I am Brother Andrew. So hey, you know me now. But what we do here over on this channel, this is a lifestyle channel. And we focus on topics related to fitness, nutrition, education, and productivity. Yes, these are some very, very broad topics, and I like it like that because I pretty much can talk about whatever I feel like, but I try to stay within these topics right here because those things that interest me. And if these type of things you're interested in, hey man, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You know, that always helps me out, you know what I'm saying? So if at any point in time in this video you feel like you're getting any value from it, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified whenever I drop videos or go live like I'm doing right now. So now that we got all of that out the way again, because you know this is the second time I had to do this, man. The second time I had to do this, but now that we got it all out of the way, man, we got some good for y'all today. This is going to be a nutrition / research video. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a little bit of research. We're gonna find out some information about something that could be considered a superfood, something that has potentially many health benefits for the people that consume it. And we're just gonna, I like to research, I like to, you know, find out, you know, how to heal my body, you know, because the Lord put a lot of these herbs and plants on the earth for us to help heal ourselves, and I like to learn about them so I can utilize them and get the benefits that come along with doing that. So without further ado, let's talk about what I've been researching and consuming for about, I've been consuming this for about a couple months. I took a break off of it, and then I started retaking it again a few weeks ago, and I have noticed some positive effects for me, you know, and I just want to share my experience with this supplement. And for anybody who maybe want to try it for themselves, you can know, you know, a little bit about it, and you can do your research and research a little bit more on your own to see if it's something that you'll be interested in. But you know, yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. This topic we're gonna talk about today is maca, or maca root, and it has many different names. Some people call it different Latin names, but if in America, maca is gonna be the most recognizable name that you're gonna hear when you're talking about maca. But a lot of people know it as Peruvian ginseng, although it's not ginseng. It's a whole different type of plant, but some people know it as Peruvian ginseng. And that's what we're going to talk about today, maca. And we're going to talk about a little bit of the health benefits from consuming maca, and maybe some potential, you know, side effects, you know, if there is any. But without further ado, we're just going to continue on. And like I said, this is going to be like a research style of video. So if you want to learn a little bit more about maca and what its health benefits are, you're in the right place. And yeah, for a lot of people, some of the proposed positive effects of consuming maca may be useful for you, or some things that you have going on with you. So we want to talk about history. The history of maca dates way back. I was doing some research and it was talking about how it's traced back to as early as the 1500s where people was cultivating and consuming maca. And you know, my studies, they was talking about how it was typically found in South America, in the Andes Mountains, in Peru, and in those areas. And that to this day, they have farmers that cultivate maca and consume it in large amounts. So that's a little bit about the history. And we're going to talk about some of the health benefits associated with consuming maca. Now, be mindful that when I list these health benefits, some of these have limited studies, but every health benefit that, you know, we talk about today in this live stream is gonna be something that has been researched. Although, you know, for it to be, it's not researched enough for it to have more concrete benefits to these. So like I said, anything we talking about on this channel, you know what I'm saying, you're going to take at your own risk, and I'm just spreading information. And I suggest you do your due diligence and, you know, research on your own so you can verify this information as well. But I will be showing you guys a couple of websites that, you know, I used when I was doing my research, and they really are credible, and they have the sources where you can find all of these studies that was conducted about maca, so you can maybe get a little more information, a little more detail about it yourself. But like I said, a couple of the health benefits of consuming maca proposed is increased libido. You know what I'm saying? Like increased sex drive, especially for women who's going through menopause or who maybe experience a decrease in sexual desire. Maca root has been shown in some studies to increase that. Increased fertility. So some studies suggest that taking maca can help increase fertility. It's been proposed to improve mood, reduce blood pressure, and fight free radicals. And what free radicals do are it's kind of like cancer prevention. So help prevent cancers and things like that. Some studies suggest that it reduces erectile dysfunction, and a lot of studies suggest that it boosts energy and endurance. So those are some very, very useful benefits, proposed benefits of consuming maca. So, and I think that a lot of people could find themselves in need of at least one thing out of that list of proposed benefits. And those are just a few of the benefits, not an exclusive, extensive list. So, you know, those are just a few of the proposed health benefits that come along with consuming maca. Now, let's talk about ways you can use maca. Now, maca, actually, I have an image of maca that I want you guys to see so you can understand kind of what it is when what we're talking about, because maca is kind of shaped like maybe beets, or it's a root that it has leaves on the top as well, but it's mainly a root, and the root is mainly the part that most supplements contain. They dry it out and make it into a powder, things like that. So there's many ways you can use it. You can use it as a tea. You can eat it. Like I said, you can grind it up. They use it as powder. or flour. They ground it up and use it as flour as well. So it has many ways that you can utilize it. Now I'm gonna go and I want to share my screen so I can show you guys. I want to show you guys what it looks like so you could just be aware of exactly what we're talking about. And that's what we gon' that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. We gonna find it and we're gonna put it up on the screen for you guys. But I hope you guys having a good start to your week. You know what I'm saying? I know I am, man. I know I am, man. Blessed to be here. But I'm trying to find this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right, I got it. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys the image of maca so you can see what we're talking about specifically. Okay, this right here is a image of maca. As you can see, if you ever had beets, they are similar to the root form. You have a root with the tail, and then if you see the front of the one on the right, it will be leaves growing out of there. Like that'll be sprouting up out the ground. And the actual part that we use for a lot of the powders and stuff like that is this part, which is the root that grows into the ground. So, you know, it's similar to a radish or a turnip. They're in the same family. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about maca in its natural form before it's processed, grind it down or anything like that. So, and they come in different variations and different colors. I noticed when I was looking at some of these researches, they was talking about black maca and different colors of maca. And just like you have different colors of, you got carrots, you got different colors of carrots. Just like you got different vegetables, you have different colors of vegetables. Like you have maybe cabbage. You have purple cabbage, you got, green cabbage, white cabbage. So there's different colors of maca as well. And these different colors carry along with it different properties and different variations of vitamins and nutrients within them. So keep that in mind, because I know a lot of these studies I was looking at, and I'm gonna show you some of these studies as well, because I like for you guys to see what kind of research I be doing. So you can go research on your own. You can find the credible sources that give you the information so you can make, good decisions on the stuff you take in on your body. But yeah, just be mindful that that's just one image of maca, but there are different variations of maca as well. Just like it's different variations of people. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's different variations, like I said, of carrots, of grapes, you know what I'm saying? It's different variations of maca as well. But now that we talked a little bit about where it's from, the history of it a little bit, we talked about a few of the health benefits and how you could use it. Let's talk about, where you could find maca. And then we're going to go back to, we talked about ways to use it. Hey, none of my stuff working right now. But we're going to talk about where you can find it. All right. So we back on track. So typically you can find maca in powder form at many health food stores, things like that. You may can find it in some whole food farmers market, and you can even find them at some mainstream grocery stores recently of now, because I actually got the maca that I'm consuming from Walmart, believe it or not. So Walmart, you can find maca at Walmart, and I thought that would be crazy, because when I went to the Walmart, I actually went with one of my older buddies for the church. He the same guy who put me on to moringa. And if you don't know about moringa, moringa is also a superfood that's been used for many, many years around the world for its health benefits and properties. So I did a video on that, YouTube video on that. So make sure you guys go check that out if you want to know a little bit about moringa and its health benefits. But we was actually talking about he was showing me moringa. We went to the store one time and then he mentioned maca, and I end up just getting it just to have, because he mentioned, you know, what the good things he experienced with it. And yeah, I end up trying it out, and we're gonna go over my experience with it a little bit later. But I'm having, man, for some reason, every time I go live, don't none of my overlays want to act right. But what we gonna do is we gonna keep it pushing. And they going ham outside. I guess it's 4th of July. I don't know if any of y'all celebrate 4th of July. Do y'all celebrate 4th of July? Who celebrate 4th of July? Oh, shout out to the Daryl in the comments. He said, what's up, bro? Greetings, how you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out how to get these overlays to come on and off the screen like they supposed to. But I hope y'all having a good start to your week, man. How you doing, bro? Right now, we talking about maca, the health benefits of maca. It's been used for centuries around the world. And it has a lot of proposed health benefits, like improving your mood, lowering your blood pressure. For my guys who may be struggling with erectile dysfunction, there's studies that support how it helps you with that. And my sisters who's going through menopause, it says it's has a lot of properties that help reduce the effects of going through menopause. So that's just a few of the proposed benefits of using maca, and I thought that was very, very interesting, and that's why I chose this as something to go over today with you guys. But right now I'm trying to get all my buttons to work, but they're not acting right. But we good right now. So the next subject we're gonna talk about maca is where to find it. Like I said, I got mine from Walmart, and I'll show you the brand that I got from Walmart right now, so you guys can see. You know, I'm almost done. I'm not almost done, but I'm probably about 3/4 of the way done with this bag, and I've been consuming this, like I said, for a couple of months. Now, this is the brand of maca that I've been using. You see, organic maca powder. I do consume it in powder form, and I've been taking it just in my shakes I make in the morning. I make some fruit smoothies, shakes in the morning, and I put maca powder inside of the shakes. And I haven't tried it on its own, but the proposed serving size is 1 tablespoon, and many of the studies was somewhere around 1 to 2 tablespoons, the research studies that I was looking up. But yeah, this is the brand that I got, Better Body Foods, and I got this from a Walmart. So it is accessible if you want it, and I've seen maca in capsule form as well. They're at a lot of different health food stores. So if you want to ever try maca to see, you know, if you can receive some of the health benefits that come along with it, you know, it's pretty accessible nowadays. I think when I was doing my research, they was saying like back in like the early like 1900s or something, like a lot of research was being done about maca, and they was having proposed benefits for like sexual health with it, and that really popularized it. So a lot of people who was trying to improve their sexual health or fertility and things like that, it really popularized maca, and it became kind of popular. But although there's been multiple research studies about maca, none of it has been like set in stone. Like there's still much more research that need to be done with maca. But that's like with anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just had a world situation where, they was rushing out medicines without doing prolonged studies, research studies on the actual vaccines and stuff like that. So, there have been many studies on maca, and there have actually no studies have shown any, negative effects of healthy people consuming maca. So, but I want to share with you my iPad screen so you can see kind of some of the stuff that I was researching and going over as well. But yeah, this is my iPad screen, and I don't know why. I don't know why my Stream Deck is not working like I want it to work, but we gonna rock with it. We gonna continue on with the process. We ain't gonna let it slow us down. And that's how you gotta be, man. A lot of this stuff, man, you gotta just roll with the punches, man. Don't let it get you down and nothing like that. Cause it ain't gonna always be perfect. It's not gonna always be perfect. It's gonna be trials and tribulations and situations that pop up. But we ain't gonna let it get to it. We just gonna do it the old school way, cause I still can get it up there. You feel me? But yeah, right here, I had a couple of articles that I had pulled up talking about maca and the health benefits, and I just thought I'd share with you guys so you can know where to go as well. Like this article right here is from medicalnewstoday.com, and the good thing, what's interesting about this website, what I really like about it, is how it has it tells you kind of one of the proposed health benefits of taking maca, but it has links for the studies that support that claim, and you can click on these links and go to the actual studies and learn a little bit more about it, or look at the study and get more details about it. Like pretty much it has references, it has clickable references, and I think that's good. So shout out to medicalnewstoday.com. I like the way they have their website set up, and I think it's a good way for them to share information while still giving credit to the original source. And that's all I'm doing. I'm giving credit to the people who set up these sources for me to find. So it just trickles down. I'm giving credit to the website. The website within their website gives credit to the author of these studies and researches that was done. But okay, like we're gonna go over a few of these. Increased libido. They talking about how a study was done in 2002 where some men took 1.5 to 3 grams of maca every day, and they experienced increase in libido compared to the men who received a placebo. Now, if you don't know what a placebo is, it's kind of like a sugar pill. It's like, let's say I have two people and they both come in with the same symptom of something, and I give one an actual pill with medicine in it, and then I give one like just a sugar pill. It's not real medicine, and then I monitor the two people. Now, a lot of times, even people who receive a sugar pill they receive benefits from it because our minds are very strong. So you can will yourself or think yourself better in a lot of situations. But that's just what a placebo is. It's like they didn't receive the actual maca. They probably just received something with no nutritional value or no nothing. But yeah, then they had a study in 2009 suggested that it may have a positive effect for males struggling with erectile dysfunction. And it also shows a study in 2009 where they did a 14-day experiment with some cyclists, and it had shown that a lot of them reported that it had a boost in energy and endurance, which is, vital for athletes. And that's why a lot of bodybuilders and stuff consume maca as well. But they also reported that they had increased sex drive during those 14-day experiment as well. And the issue with a lot of the studies with maca is that the studies are not broad enough. Like, they're small sample sizes. So a lot of people like to kind of discredit a lot of these researches that people have conducted with maca because the sample size is just not big enough to, confirm it for the populace, for the population. But I still find that these small studies have potential, and I find that they can be very helpful for the general population. So I just hope that, some scientists or whoever, conduct more studies on different herbs and stuff like this, because they've been around long enough, you know what I'm saying? But not enough detailed studies have been conducted for most scientists to just confirm these benefits of it. Some of them do, some of them, reserve judgment until more research has been done. But yeah, that's what I've been noticing with a lot of natural supplements and natural remedies. I find that the scientific community is very slow at conducting in-depth detailed studies about a lot of these natural things, because it's not cost effective, it's not beneficial. Like, if they're studying something that's man-made or in a lab or synthetic, they could patent that, they could put their name on it, they can market that, they can sell that, and that's more lucrative and that's more appealing for, everybody like money, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It take money to live. So I understand that scientists are just, they do a lot of research on the stuff that's synthetic and man-made, but they don't really, it's less beneficial for them to do all that research on something that they can't never really claim for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, do your research and find out if it works for you. But my personal experience with using maca has been, I have had an uptick in energy. And before I go into, my personal experience, I want to go and show you guys, I'm going to show you guys some of the proposed negative effects of consuming maca, because they're out there as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not a drug. So, you don't have to worry about, you definitely don't have to worry about any side effects or anything like that. But I did find an interesting article that lists some possible side effects of maca powder. Now, you can see right here, like I've been doing my little research, you know what I'm saying? And this was pretty cool. I'm gonna read this all. It says, before outlining the potential side effects that can come from maca powder, it's important to note that maca is not in any way similar to a pharmaceutical drug, which, as we know, often do have side effects. Maca is simply a nutritionally, my bad. That's that Georgia education. It's simply a nutritionally rich food that has been consumed for thousands of years in the Andes with no reported problems. So there's been no reported issues or side effects that came along with consuming maca in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of its reported use. And it says, interestingly, farmers who grow maca are known to eat up to 500 grams of fresh maca or 100 grams of powdered maca daily. Our recommended dosage is much less at 6 to 9 grams daily. All right, so there you have it. We're going to talk about some potential side effects of maca, but we want it to be known that maca is natural. It's not a drug. It doesn't have side effects like a drug, but there are reported cases, that mention some things that some people may be aware of or need to be aware of if you have certain issues going on. So one of them is feeling jittery. And although I did have an uptake in energy, I didn't really feel jittery. Another one is insomnia. And I could see how insomnia could be a listed side effect of maca because of the boost of energy that it gives you. And depending on what time of day you consume maca, you may experience some insomnia. So like if you taking something that's supposed to give you energy, don't take it when you want to go to sleep sometime soon. That's my only thing. So they also had reports of people, about 5% reported upset stomach or cramping or gas. I didn't experience any of that. It says some customers have reported an increase in acne after starting with maca. Now this is important because I've researched some other research studies that mention how maca affects hormonal balances as well. So if you have some hormonal imbalance, you may want to consult with your physician before you start taking maca because it could have an effect on your hormone balance. Like if you have thyroid issue or something like that, you may want to not hold off on consuming maca until you do a little more research. But yeah, that has been a consistent thing throughout all the studies, that they do affect hormonal balance. But if you're a healthy adult person, there is no issue with it. But like I said, there needs to be more research done for how safe it is during pregnancy or things like that when your hormones are really because during pregnancy a woman's hormones are really being taxed and thrown all different type of ways, due to the effect of pregnancy. So just be aware of that. And like I said, the last one they have listed right here is iodine allergy and thyroid issue. So I think that's more with a hormone issue as well. So those are just some maybe potential side effects of consuming maca. So it's just like with every fruit, because I researched a lot of different fruits, man. And I learned, like, for instance, my mom, she was diagnosed with high blood pressure, and she actually she was diagnosed with high blood pressure a while back, like back when I was in like high school or something like that. And she was on blood pressure medicine, and she had a side effect. She had a side effect of the blood pressure medicine. They had her on her lips swelled up real bad. And so, I was like, look, Mom, you need to just throw these in the trash. The pills she was on, I'm like, throw these in the trash. These ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing a bunch of research. Like I was studying a couple of herbalists. Like I was studying Dr. Sebi and a couple other people. And I came across a lot of articles mentioning the health benefits of grapefruit and how it can regulate your blood pressure and really lower your blood pressure. And I learned that grapefruit affects blood pressure so much that doctors, when they prescribe blood pressure medicine, they'll instruct the patients not to eat grapefruit, not because grapefruit is bad for you. It's just because the grapefruit will lower your blood pressure so much it'll adversely affect you, because it'll basically be double medicine for you. Like, you on the blood pressure medicine, it's gonna lower your blood pressure, but if you eat the grapefruit, it's gonna lower it even more, to where that's kind of dangerous. So I was just thinking, like, well, if the blood pressure medicine plus the grapefruit equals too much lowering of the blood pressure, what if I just use the grapefruit that doesn't have all these side effects and replace that with the medicine that has all these side effects? And that's what we did. My mom, like, I put her on a routine. She was taking a half of a grapefruit in the morning, like she would a pill, and then another half of a grapefruit at night before she went to bed, just like she would take a pill. And after about a month and a half, she went back to the doctor, and the doctor was astonished because her blood pressure wasn't high, and it hasn't been high. And this was years ago. I'm talking about, this was almost 10 years ago, maybe. Like, I gotta find, I'm gonna call my mom and get the exact dates, but she has not had high blood pressure ever since. And she was not on any high blood pressure medicine. And my mom had a heart attack. She had a stent in her heart. And all she did, she replaced pills for grapefruit. And she never had an allergic reaction. And her blood pressure was never high again. Never. But they told her originally she would have to take the blood pressure medicine for the rest of her life. And all she did was eat a grapefruit every day and receive the same effects of the blood pressure medicine. But the blood pressure medicine had her lips swelled up, had her in the hospital. So, I mean, you do with that information what you will, but I know I learned a lot. And just having that experience and seeing, you know, how eating healthier affect my mom's life and helped her out in that situation really got me very, very interested in healing myself and using the plants and the fruits and the vegetables on the earth to do that. So that's gonna be the live stream for today, man. Take care of yourself. I love doing research like this and bringing it to you guys. And if it's a fruit or herb or vegetable or any type of thing that you want to go over on this channel and study a review, hey, just leave a comment down below and I'll get right to it. You know what I'm saying? I like learning how to heal myself and, you know, interesting things about the earth, man, what the earth produces for us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this right here was maca, health benefits and possible side effects of it. And hey, do your research, man. I gave you a couple of websites where you can, you know, go on and investigate a little more about it. But I hope this video was valuable to you. And if it was, you know what I'm saying, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Brother Andrew, I'm out.